done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, a good one in store here. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
2026 Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Isaac Gorindo to return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They're led out by the fourth-year passer out of Iowa State, Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And our first play of the game is going to net them the single yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the 49ers the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Purdy throwing here on first. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long, Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the first time. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. Pinheiro's kick is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevating his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
29-yard line.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So first down from the 41. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. All the way across midfield before he was brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back sent in motion left. Back to throw, Hurts. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That goes for a gain of just 1. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
From the pistol, Hurts. Took off with it again. Gets it to the 15. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles won up the opposing field goal, and they start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
The tackle by Jordan Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
From the gun, McCaffrey. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
On 3rd down, Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looks like 49ers sending out Thomas Morstead now to punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. Gained 9 yards on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throwing for Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they are all the way into that red zone.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Finds him over the middle, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. And again, here's Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On third down, it's Hurts. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Elliott connects there. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for on the call sheet.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. The window to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The 49ers back on offense and set to take over. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And give him 6 on the run as that play takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's going to be second and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Zach Bond with the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. Spins out of one side. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's finally brought down just a yard shy of midfield. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option here. Gets it to the 15. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Brought in. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will add to their lead at the end of the half. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
49ers 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. First down, Purdy to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Just a yard left to go on second down. And send him over right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hauled in by Moore. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Fields in by George Kittle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Hurts to throw. That's on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 6, Devontae Smith. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Throwing from the gun. He's going for it himself. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Let's get to that wide, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Hurts setting up to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They go play fake with Hurts. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Now following the play, one of the 49ers banged up. He's in some pain. We're going to pause here as he gets checked on. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. He's got Brown. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he could have a free play here. Across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Now they got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points.
That penalty is declined.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Eagles 24, 49ers 3.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Moore with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. '49ers to the line. 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now it's Purdy. Short pass brought in. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
3rd and just 2 to go. They put Bourne in motion right. Here he is on 3rd and short. Kittle makes the catch. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
So 1st down from the 41. From the gun is Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Purdy setting up that play action. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass brought in by Jennings. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A gain of 5. And a 49er 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. To the air again. Purdy finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Brock Purdy. One's complete, right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To throw again, it's Purdy. It's his running back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
There's no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and short. Here's Purdy. That's going to be caught by his back to McCaffrey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
From the red zone now. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And they take this in for the score. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. Brock Purdy with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
49ers 10.
Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. So first down from the 41. Throw completed out to the left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Option play. They give it to Barkley. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Sending the tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout. So the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this third down play. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Making touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And even worse, Brock, it's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. His first kick was good, and his second one from 35 yards away. Elliott connects there, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. The window to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. First down, Purdy to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Purdy throwing here. This one's quickly to Jennings. He's tackled with a first down yardage.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Purdy throwing here on first. He's not going to risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Running back sent in motion. Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Purdy. Connects on the crosser. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
2nd and 3 now. Purdy looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.